If you're just joining us, we are following major breaking news out of Reagan National Airport. An American Airlines passenger plane from Wichita, Kansas, crashed midair with an Army Black Hawk helicopter and landed in the Potomac River. This is a live look at the scene as hundreds of first responders continue search and rescue efforts.
Go ahead and show you video of that crash, and we do want to warn you, it is incredibly difficult to watch, but if you look at the center of your screen there, you can see the big bright light coming and a fainter light in the back. And here is the moment of that midair collision. This is video from EarthCam. We have, of course, been getting updates from officials, local, federal, state level, emergency response crews all night long. But here is what we know so far.
We're told 60 passengers and 4 crew members were on board when the American Airlines flight 5342 went down. Let's head out to Jacqueline Quinn. She is one of our reporters on this and team coverage. Jackie is live at the Metropolitan Police Department helicopter pier in Southeast. And Jackie, what have you learned from crews there?
Yeah, you know, this is where the massive response staging area is right now. You can see all the lights behind me.
Get up, DC, right now at 5 o'clock. We are waking up to the first major snowfall of 2025 as we take a live look at some of our cameras across the DMV. And this is just the beginning. By this afternoon, some of us could be dealing with up to a foot of snow in some spots.
A state of emergency has been declared in D.C., Maryland, and Virginia, giving crews extra resources as they work around the clock to clear up the snow as it falls.
We've got team coverage this morning to keep you updated on everything going on outside as the storm intensifies. With all this snow, a majority of schools in our area are closed today. You're going to see the rotating list of closings at the bottom of our screen throughout the morning. We also have a full list on our website, WSA9.com.
And as you can imagine, with all of this going on, we are under a weather impact alert. And remember, we issue these alerts whenever there's a chance for life-threatening weather or for weather that's a nuisance and could cause you to change your plan.
6:33 now, and we're just hours away from Donald Trump being sworn in as the 47th president of these United States. And preparations have been underway in D.C. for weeks. Here's a live look inside the Capital One Arena, which will now host the watch party and the parade. Everything's been changed because of this weather. For the first time since 1985, Mr. Trump will be sworn into office inside the Capitol Rotunda. That's because of today's bitterly cold temperatures. So for the first time since then, a president will be sworn in inside. Onlookers will now have to head to the Capital One Arena for a chance to try and watch. The arena has a capacity of 20,000. Of course, that's way less than the number of people already given tickets to the inauguration. Our Jacqueline Quinn is live at the Capital One Arena for us this morning. And Jackie, security screenings began in less than 30 minutes at 7 a.m.
Yeah, and the line right now stretching all the way down here around near Capital One Arena.
All right, today's inauguration will impact how you get around D.C., whether you drive or you use Metro. Now, there are a number of road closures and schedule changes that are already in place in downtown D.C. Our Melissa Kim is live inside Metro Center with a preview of what we can expect. Good morning, Melissa.
Yes, good morning, guys. Yeah, trains started running at 5 o'clock this morning. They're running right now on a regular schedule.
Good morning to you. Welcome back to Get Up DC. I'm Wisdom Martin.
I'm Allison Seymour. We begin with breaking news from overseas, the Vatican. Pope Francis, the head of the Roman Catholic Church and a global spiritual leader, has died. The Vatican says he died just over 3 hours ago at the age of 88.
It comes less than 24 hours after delivering the traditional Easter blessing at crowds at the Vatican. Cause of death has not yet been made public, but the Pope had faced numerous health challenges in recent months, including double pneumonia.
Now, our Simone D'Alba has a look back at the life and the legacy of the man who led the Catholic Church for more than a decade.
6:04 is the time right now. We're following more breaking news at the moment in day 2 of the papal conclave. Now, this is a live look at the Sistine Chapel's chimney. We just saw black smoke signaling the end of another vote and no decision reached in the secret election for a new pope.
Well, such a tiny chimney, looks so unassuming, but it is
with
so
big implications,
important.
right?
That's right. Right now, 133 cardinals. They're in the middle of several rounds of secret votes. Of course, it's known as the conclave. And Jess Arnold joins us now with a closer look at where we stand in this process. Jess.
Yeah, we just saw black smoke, as you mentioned, which means the conclave has not yet selected a pope. And this concludes the morning's 2 votes and marks the 3rd vote in this entire process. Now, there's going to be another 2 scheduled for this afternoon. Again, white smoke is what we're waiting for to know for sure that the 133 cardinals gathered inside have selected the next pope. So we'll have to wait until 11:30 a.m. our time until we get another chance to see if they have selected one or not. Now, that was a look at the black smoke that we just saw coming from the Sistine Chapel just minutes ago. That 3rd round of voting wrapped up minutes before 6 a.m.
At 5 a.m., good morning to you on this election day. It is a big day for our country, especially here in the heart of our nation's capital.
This morning, we have crews spread out all across the region to get you ready for Decision Day 2024. Here's what we're working on this morning. Now, the first polls in our area, they open in just about an hour. We are live in Virginia at polls there in Virginia, Maryland, and D.C. to make sure that you are ready to cast your vote.
MPD is already in a full activation posture.
Security is certainly tight throughout our nation's capital, from road closures to extra police patrols. D.C. is ready for potential unrest with this election.
And we're expecting near record temperatures as you head to the polls. Jonathan's tracking the impacts to our area and some key battleground states.
5:02, let's get back to your election coverage and get you ready for the day ahead. Our Election Day countdown is on. There it is. We are now less than 1 hour until the polls open in Virginia. These are the first polls to open in our area at 6 a.m. And for the rest of the region, take a look here. West Virginia opening in about 90 minutes at 6:30. D.C. and Maryland are opening in about 2 hours at 7 a.m. And remember, if you are in line when polls close tonight, stay in line. You will still be able to vote. If you still need to register to vote, you can also register in person at the polls in D.C., Maryland, and Virginia. So no need to worry about that. Just go to your local elections website to see what exactly you need to bring with you. Let's begin our coverage at the polls in D.C. Again, we are about 2 hours away from polls opening there. Our Jess Arnold is live at Eastern Market in Southeast D.C. And Jess, looks like there are a couple of options or multiple options for people to vote in D.C. today. Good morning. Good morning, Annie. Yeah, you can come to any one of these 75 voting centers throughout the district. It does not matter where you live. Pick any one of them that's most convenient for you.
Get up, D.C. We are under a weather impact alert this morning. A heavy rain hammering the DMV right now as we give you a live look at some of our weather cameras spread out across the region. All the rain making a mess of your morning commute.
And don't expect the rain to let up anytime soon. Steady showers are set to stick around pretty much all day, making for that wet and soggy Wednesday from start to finish.
It's because of today's soggy forecast that we are under a weather impact alert right now. Today, we're dealing with mostly nuisance weather that could cause you to change your plans. Good morning to you. Welcome back to Get Up DC. I'm Wisdom Martin.
And I'm Annie Yu on this Wednesday, May 28th. It is May, right?
Oh, absolutely. It's got to be May.
Yeah, it's got to be May.
Yeah.
We have team coverage for you this morning, helping you get out the door in all of this rain. Mary Marshall driving around in Eco 9. Mary, good morning. She's taking a look at the rain-soaked roads today. And Jonathan's in the building. He is in studio, timing out the forecast hour by hour. Jonathan, we want to begin with you because the question is, when will we see the heaviest rain and how long until it lets up? Our community continues to reel following Wednesday's deadly mid-air collision near Reagan National Airport. Now, we've been with you on air and online, tracking every detail about this disaster on the Potomac.
And again this morning, we have crews spread out searching for answers for you. But first, let's break down what we know so far. First, search and recovery boats, and divers combed through the debris field all day yesterday. It's a high-level coordinated effort with federal agencies working alongside our local recovery teams.
Second, throughout the day, they recovered 12 more bodies, bringing the total up to 40. We'll have more on the victims. That's coming up. And finally, late last night, the NTSB reported that crews found American Airlines Flight 5342's black boxes.
Let's get back to that mid-air collision at Reagan, our coverage. Tributes continue to pour in for the 67 people who tragically lost their lives on Wednesday night. And you may be asking yourself, is there anything I can do to help?
Annie Yu joins us now to walk us through the ways that we can help those affected by this tragedy.
Allison Wisdom, we know just from living here that in times of a crisis, not only do our local agencies come together, but our communities do as well.
Yep.
And so many people, they want to help. And this has certainly left families devastated and communities in mourning. And we know that it's not just here. And as investigators continue to bring us more clarity on what happened, people across the D.C. region are coming together to support those affected.
We are just hours away from the funeral of former President Jimmy Carter. His casket has been lying in state at the U.S. Capitol Rotunda since Tuesday evening. As we take a live look right now, visitors have been streaming in to say their final goodbyes to the nation's 39th president. But multiple security threats on Capitol Hill yesterday are on the top of everybody's mind this morning. Jacqueline Quinn live on Capitol Hill this morning with an update because police are definitely on high alert.
Breaking overnight on Capitol Hill, Congress has averted a government shutdown that was set to take effect at midnight. You're taking a live look right now at the Capitol where things wrapped up early this morning. So let's walk you through what happened while many of you were sleeping. Yesterday, House lawmakers, they pulled together enough votes to pass a plan that will fund the government through mid-March. It includes money for things like disaster relief and farming provisions, but it does not include a suspension of the debt limit, which is what President-elect Donald Trump wanted.
Let's get to a special edition today on opening day for Major League Baseball of Where's the Money? Because opening day is not just about baseball, it's about scoring some deals as well. And we're going to talk about this deal right out of the gate. Right out of the gate. Right off of the mound. Right off of the mound, right out of the bullpen, whatever you want to call it. All right, so this is a t-shirt that you will get. It's a little cold on. My mouth is still warming up. I said I wasn't going to say anything about that. So it's a t-shirt that the fans can get as part of the fan experience. And on the back, it's got dates of the games, one of the many specials, and
really
one of the special things this team is doing for opening day.
And that's going to be
now.
free to the first 20,000 fans that walk through the gate today when game starts later this afternoon. You know, there's so many things to take advantage of. Fun family day, special promotions, freebies, all of that. And here to join us to talk more about it is Chief Marketing Officer Kim Bolt. Kim, it's good to see you.
Good to see you.
Morning.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Home
Happening
opener,
opening
big
day.
day ahead. I
Yes.
know that you and your team have been working really hard to figure out how are we going to save people some money and also give them that experience. What do you have coming up this season?
100%. Well, one of the things we're always looking to do is provide fans with a fun and affordable experience. And one of the best ways to do that is through some of our giveaways.
Come in to Get Up DC. I'm Annie Yu.
And I'm Wisdom Martin. It is Friday, May 16th. Happy Friday to you.
Friday.
Before we get to this weather impact alert, we want to check in with Allison Seymour in Baltimore at the legendary Pimlico Race Course ahead of the 150th Preakness Stakes. Good morning to you, Allison.
Good morning. Now, look, I'm taking our viewers up to Baltimore, right? And this is a huge day. I just ran into somebody who works here at this race course, and they said this is the biggest party weekend in racing, point blank and period. So we're going to get into all the great things that are happening here within these 48 hours. Look at the majesty of these horses running this track already, getting some practice time in. But yep, we are here all morning, and we're going to meet some really fantastic people, including a father-daughter duo in racing as jockeys. So, yep, we're going to take you along for all the fun and festivities out here at Pimlico this morning.
Point blank and period, Allison. First, we got to talk about the Commanders. The
Love
Burgundy
it.
and Gold, they have another day of practice as they get ready to take on the Detroit Lions in 3 days. The Lions.
2 games away from possibly going to the big show.
2 games and they go to the Super Bowl.
Isn't that
How about
something?
that?
But I'm excited about this right here because all week long, we've been helping you to get ramped up and amped up to cheer on the home team that continues to defy the odds and expectations. And this morning, Annie is with us to talk about how you can celebrate. Where are you going to watch the big game Saturday night?
What a time, man. What a time in the
Love it.
DMV. There is no doubt the entire DMV is buzzing with excitement right now, especially ahead of the Commanders' first divisional playoff game in nearly 2 decades. So I decided to look up some of the hot spots for those looking to cheer on our Burgundy and Gold this Saturday night. If you are heading out to a Commanders watch party, hit us up. Let us know where you're going to be. There are plenty to choose from, but here are some of the big ones. Welcome back. Welcome back to Get Up DC. on this Friday, October 11th.
Thank you so much for joining us on TV and streaming.
Hey.
It's like I can't do both things at the same time. Anyway, thank you and hello, WUSA 9 Plus watchers. We have some very special guests joining us this morning.
Yes, we do. We got the Command Force in the house. Yeah, helping us get hyped for Sunday's Battle of the Beltway between, you know it, the Commanders and the Ravens. We've got a lot of Commanders content for you as well this morning to help you get in the spirit. But first, we got to make sure that the weather is going to be nice, right, for game day. So let's check in with Jonathan. Jonathan, where are your palms at?
I am so, really? I mean, I am so intimidated to have the Command Force here. I have to bring a good forecast now.